Can you guys see that? Yeah? Okay, so first thing first. You see that exponent right there? And that exponent right there? The shortcut, they're going to multiply. What's 2/3 of 27? 18 is 2/3 of 27. So, for sure, you're going to have 18. Now, next thing is, that's 27 to the power of 1, so we're going to take the cube root of that squared. Right? What's the cube root of 27? Like, just 3. And 3 squared is 9. There's 2 of these. So like you could write it out like this if you wanted. 27 times the cube root of 27. Maybe that would help you see it better. That's just 9. Yep. Okay, onward and upward. Can you raise with just one eyebrow? What about the other one? I am super jealous. I can only do both at once unless I use a hand sheet. Okay, next up, negative exponent makes reciprocals, right? What's the exponent of 1/2 mean? But just the exponent 1/2. Like if you see an exponent 1/2, what does that mean? Square root, right? Exponent 1/2 is square root. Okay. First of all, we're going to multiply these two, though, right? And that's going to give you x to the positive 1, correct? So x to the positive 1. Okay. And then, because this is a negative, so check this out. It's going to be 1 over 4 to the negative 1/2. I wouldn't even write it out. It's more confusing to write it out than just think about it. That negative means that you're going to do the reciprocal of that, right? So it's really going to be 4 to the 1/2 power. That's square root. What is the square root of 4? But of course 2. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Are we good? No questions? No? How'd you do so far, Celise? You got it wrong? Yeah. But now you're like, why did I miss that? But here's the thing. Don't feel bad. I know this stuff really well, so my thought process on how to do this is really streamlined. It's efficient. I'm not getting distracted by like other stuff. I'm seeing what's easy in here. That takes experience. You'll get better at it, and you'll see what's easy when you see these things. Some of you already do. Some of you are ready to like start cutting yourself because you're frustrated. Don't get all emo, okay? It's just not worth it. Okay, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So this is just 1. Oh, what would that have to be? Because it makes a reciprocal, right? So what's this have to be? Negative 1. Is this the square root cubed? Is this the square root of a cubed? Right? So the exponent would be 3 over 2. Right? Because there's an invisible 2 right there. That's the index. Correct? You follow me? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Are we good? Alyssa, do you have questions? Laura, have you missed any so far? Right. That's fine then, right? Okay. Next up, Buttercup. What 2 to the what power is 8? 3. Uh-oh. Now, next thing you got to know, 81 is a product of a power of 3. The 4th power. But it's in the denominator. Negative 4. And the negative gives you the reciprocal, right? Okay. Equal. And then I don't remember. I think greater? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. You just turn that into a decimal, right? 5 divided by 7. Okay, so we're good? Next up, Buttercup. 0. Right? Turns out that 32 is a quote-unquote power of 2, so there's an exponent for 2 that gets to 32. It's 5, so this would be 1/5. The 5th root of 32 equals 2. because 2 to the 5th is 32. So this is 1/5. That's an exponent 1/5. Yeah. This is then 3/5. We did this same exact set of problems, these three, on last week's quiz. Yeah. If you studied your quiz, then you hopefully got them right. Yeah. Well, I should have mentioned you should study your quiz, huh? That would have been very nice of me to tell you to study your quizzes, huh? Oh, wait, I did. That's weird. Okay. 3 times 5 is 15. Right? I hope so. I hope 3 times 5 is 15. And then this is 1p and 3 more. That makes 4. Yeah? Frustrated, Jonathan? Yeah. Now, 24 divided by 8, famously known as 3. Right? But let's look at the q's. Q to the third divided by, q squared divided by q to the negative third is q to the 5th. Yeah? My document camera really sucks. It's like blurry here and clear here. You see that? Okay, next up. Oh boy. First of all, there's two things going on here. This is how you should think about it. You could do the parentheses. Do you see what I'm saying? Everything in the parentheses gets that exponent. So you need to make sure, like, this isn't a step. This is what you should think. Right? This one's easy. That's x cubed. 3/4 times 4, 3. Right? So, x cubed. That's part of my answer. This one. 2 to the 4th power is 16. 2 to the 4th power is 16. Do you see that? 3/4 times 3, 2 cubed. You could write 2 cubed or you could write 8 either way. Do you see how easy that is right there when I do it like that? What? It's like a jet.com commercial. The back of your head just blew off. And purple dust everywhere. Yeah. Are we good or not good? What's your question? I think there's questions about that. Abigail, do you know why I did the 2 to the 4th?
No.
Because it made it easy. I knew that 2 to the 4th was 16. And you see this 4 right here? And I know whatever this exponent is, I have to multiply them. So I know that, like, that's 2 to the 4th, and I know those would reduce. 4 times 3/4 reduces really, really easy to 3. That's why I did it. Do you see now, Jonathan? Yeah, it's not a trick. It's just something to be aware of. And again, you get better at that with practice. You start to just find efficient ways to do it. Okay, next one. 10. Right? 10. 4 to what power times 4 to the 5th power is 4 to the 15th. 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Famously known. Dang. That's really just asking you what plus 5 is 15. You see that? Yeah. And this one says 7 minus what is 4. Right? And the next one is one that was most commonly missed. 5 to what power equals 1/25th? Yes, ma'am? Yeah. Negative 2. So negative because it's a reciprocal, right? So for sure negative, and then 5 to 25 is squared. That's it. It's not 1/2. Everybody wrote 1/2. That made me sad. Okay. That's it. Questions?